as the musical layers drop away, her layers drop away. What's up, friends? My name's Kevin Visay. I'm a singer, a songwriter, and a producer. And this is my friend, Brady Leavitt, who's a Disney expert.
Yes, I am a self-proclaimed Disney expert. I want that clear when we start. So that way, any comments are like, hey, Brady was completely wrong. It's self-proclaimed. I didn't get a degree in Disney expertise. I've been a big Disney fan pretty much my whole life. Grew up like you in Vegas, so we were right next to not right next to the parks, but we were a 4 or 5 hour drive away from Disneyland. We used to go all the time.
I can take a picture of any part of the parks, and Brady can tell me where in the parks I am.
Yes, it's a game that my family likes to play when anyone goes to the parks. It's been a while, the whole pandemic, but especially growing up when we'd have friends or family that would go without us, we'd play like Where Am I? And so sometimes you're taking a picture of almost just like even that and have to figure out where in the park you are. And sometimes I don't get it, but like it's a game that I play.
I would say like 95% of the time you get it.
It is very fun. I did work for Disney twice now. So I worked in the parks and then worked at the Disney store. So
yeah, very obsessed.
Very obsessed. But like in a cool way.
Today we're going to be checking out Into the Unknown from Disney's Frozen, sung by Idina Menzel, written by Kristen and Robert Anderson-Lopez.
Yeah.
He's
Lopez.
She's Anderson-Lopez.
Yeah.
Great. And they're phenomenal songwriters. I think they write incredibly catchy tunes. This came out in 2019, so this was like right before
pandemic. So yeah. I don't know.
And then everything got frozen.
2.
Okay. Okay. So we start with the main theme. Oh, they sleep in the same bed?
No, so in the movie, they had different rooms, but I think she was comforting her.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you, but I won't. While others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day.
So there's some interesting stuff I want to point out right from the get-go. One, I like that we start with a vocal hook, and then the pianos come in, which I like that piano riff. It's a good like arpeggiation, and then her vocals come on top. And while she's doing that first melody, it's just vocal piano, and then when they start doing the slight build, almost functions as a pre-chorus, kind of post-verse section, you have strings start coming in.
Yeah.
So you like indicate the change in section with a change in instrumentation, which is cool.
Yeah, no, I've always liked this song. You know a lot more about all that cool stuff you were just talking about. But what I like is that very first vocal part, it's not just this song. Like she kind of hears it throughout the very beginning of the movie, and that's kind of what's been calling to her.
Right, and it becomes like that theme that you hear constantly throughout the film. Yeah, it's interesting to have like a vocal theme represent something so strongly in a movie. Like the melody is so tied to what's going on in the story.
You're not a voice. Here, and if I heard you, which I don't, and spoken for, I fear.
She's such a good vocalist.
Afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown.
There's several great things going on there. I like how well Idina Menzel breaks off from her singing vocal to her like speaking vocal in that, which I don't. It still sounds really musical and it still has that vibe, but it's not as intense. Also, she just has such a rock and roll vocal. Yeah. You know, when you hit those high notes, it sounds like she could be like the lead vocalist in a female-led rock band, for sure.
She sounds also like she could be the lead vocalist in like any number of musicals based off of Wizard of Oz.
Yes, yeah, right?
I played the air violin on that one. I don't think it's violin. It's some sort of string instrument.
I think it's cello.
I think it's a cello, but you get what I was going for on that.
Yeah, it might have been viola, so that's close.
Yeah, which is similar. They've got strings.
Yes.
That don't hold them down. Disney reference.
Ooh, nice. One thing I love about that chorus is that we've heard this melody going on this whole time, and her melody that is like her main choral melody is a counter melody to that melody. I don't know what it functions as is my one issue with it, like, because it's not really a want song. It's kind of an anti-want song, right? Because it's not like she wants to go follow the voice. She's saying, I don't want to follow you voice.
It also kind of is, though. It's that, like, I want to find out what this is, but I'm not supposed to find out what this, like me as the queen, I'm not supposed to leave and find out what that is. I'm supposed to stay here in the kingdom, so I don't want any part of this. But she really does want to find out what it is. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's not like, oh, I don't want this, because if it was that anti-want song, she would
straight up just not go.
In 2 minutes, the movie would end.
Right, because she wouldn't have gone. She wouldn't have gone. So it does fit into that like escapist want, basically. Interesting. Great insights. That string melody goes so well with the piano. They lead into each other so well.
Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake?
That's so interesting.
Who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be?
That is exactly what I was saying.
Every day's a little harder as it feels.
So what I was fascinated by there is the fact that they draw away like all the instruments. In the second verse, it's just her vocals. Instead of getting bigger, they get smaller, which is such a great way to subvert expectations in terms of songwriting and production of a song.
Yeah, and it shows kind of like almost what she's her actual feelings and not what her outbound feelings are.
So as you like drop the layers away, it's what you get.
It's what she says, maybe you are someone who's like me.
As the musical layers drop away, her layers drop away.
Glad I can help, Kev.
Yeah.
Grow. Don't you know there's part of me that loves to.
I love how the flutes time up with the blizzard. Oh, that percussion's so smart. It's just like right in. Is that the dancing fire dude?
It is. You see the fire. You see all of the elements.
I didn't realize how much foreshadowing is in this.
Yeah, you see the fire, the
earth,
water, and wind.
You see all of them, right?
Yeah, right there.
I've never noticed that before.
And if you see the back foreshadowing of like her mom and dad as little kids right before it, and all the stars.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
Not stars, but
that's so well animated.
Yeah.
And also, I love how well it's synced up. You know, like every animation is synced up to what's going on instrumentally. Yes. It feels a lot like Fantasia.
Yeah.
And the percussion, I like how it's very splashy and it doesn't get in the way of her vocals. Like on the high end, it's just well produced to kind of drop away, so it's not getting in the way of those notes that she's singing. It's not too loud to distract from Idina's vocal, which you should never distract from Idina's vocal. That's one of the cardinal sins.
How do I follow you into the unknown?
One thing I like, and I'm always reminded of it. It's on. I know you've seen it, but it's on Disney Plus. It's the documentary about the making of Frozen 2, and so there's a scene where the animator shows how she animates that whole like sliding bit, and like watching it side by side. So if you ever can get the chance, watch that.
It's such a good documentary.
I love that documentary.
I love making of documentaries for Disney in general, but that one is really good.
I also like how at the end with the little crystals that pop up. In the crystals, you see the four elements.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, because I remember when the trailer came out. The trailer came out, and you'd see those crystals, and so that's when all the theories were going on. Like, okay, well, maybe she's because when that happened, everyone's like, okay, maybe she's winter, and there's a spring, summer, and fall.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And so, but that was one of the theories I remember seeing out there. But there's little symbols inside those ice crystals, and that is I'm pretty sure. Again, I am a self-proclaimed Disney nerd, so if I am wrong on this, you can blame Kevin. But
Yeah. Wow, how dare I invite you?
how dare you invite me and lose all credibility with the few friends I have who are Disney nerds? From what I believe, in the end, they all come together as like a snowflake.
Yeah.
Because of her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Spoilers if you haven't watched Frozen 2 yet.
One thing I really liked is that outro reminded me a lot of an Alan Menken outro, because I feel like he always like repeats the main theme of the chorus in like a new variation at the end of his songs, and so I feel like it's just a nice nod that Kristen and Robert are making.
AM is one of the best.
Oh, Alan Menken's phenomenal. I think he's done more Disney musical movies than anyone else.
Because he worked with Howard Ashman, Steven Schwartz. He's done a lot.
Yeah, he's done so many.
I think pretty much almost everyone that was done in the late 80s and throughout the 90s was him.
Alan Menken's our boy.
Yeah.
I feel like they use a lot of strings in their arrangements. The Lopez, Anderson-Lopez duo.
Plural is Lopi.
That duo, I feel like they do a really good job of arranging. I feel like their pre-choruses are some of the best in the industry. Their builds are really, really good. And obviously they make such catchy music.
Also, speaking of the Lopez's and Alan Menken, it's really cool. I think it's on special feature of the Beauty and the Beast, like 30th anniversary. I know you can find it on Disney Plus, but Alan Menken plays a bunch of songs with the Lopez's and Lin-Manuel.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because Lin-Manuel and Robert went to school together.
What?
I think they went to school together, like high school before college. I think they knew each other.
What?
At least that's what I
wild.
remember. I could be wrong. I know that they had connections before.
That's cool.
But so he plays a lot of stuff from it's either Beauty and the Beast or Little Mermaid, but I'm 99% sure it's Beauty and the Beast. And
That's cool.
It's on Disney Plus.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for sticking it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my music. I'll have links to it in the comment section. Do you have anything you wanted to plug at all, or no?
Love one another.
Stupid. Okay, great. Catch you on the flip.
The birds.
Is this freeze frame?
Tuppence a bag.